Okay. Hi, Vincent.
Hi.
Welcome today.
Yeah, thank you for having. This is interesting.
Yeah, it was really great to meet with you and talk about your school and your ideas around changing what virtual means into this remote learning space that isn't anything of what people think. Because now you can re-engage in a remote way and feel like you're here, right? Like I'm right here, you're right here. We can do a little high five. Yep.
Oh
And
yeah.
we've got a ton of these different spaces around. Over here, you can see that uh, here's all of your menu.
Yeah,
So
what is
you can,
this?
this is just to get you orientated with your controls. So what you can do to teleport around the space, grab things, menu select, watch and interact with things, turn, walk, open watch. That's important. If you flip your wrist, you can see the watch come up and it's got some settings and tools on there. And we can talk a little bit more about those on the inside, but I want to show you inside. Here we are at Menlo Park, Thomas Edison's invention lab, somewhere you couldn't go in real life anyway. So not only is it a remote learning space, but the teacher, like yourself as a teacher in here, can take their kids on these types of experiences and
That's
really have an
interesting. How
engaging
many
place.
how many people could be in here?
Yeah, so in total, you can have more than 25, but really we recommend no more than 20 because it can get rambunctious in here with a bunch of people running around trying stuff. And you do have remote controls for your students, so you can teleport
Just
them
like
and
any
freeze
field
them. And,
trip, I guess.
right. Yeah.
It's where we have chaperones.
Yeah. So let's head on inside.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa. Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, so you get to come into the lab, and here you are. So think about this: when I talk about remote education instead of virtual education, you'll see on our website around VR, we really talk about immersive learning, and this is immersive learning. Virtual education, no more Zoom screens, okay? No more just plain test papers. You can jump in and start going around a room that your teacher has set up. So this can be both a multiplayer experience with the teacher or an assignment where somebody has to come in and explore. So go ahead and click a play button.
Let's see here. How do we do this?
And
How do
and
I
Deanna, click a play button too, so you can see what's happening there.
As a boy,
Yeah.
Edison founded the Grand Trunk Herald, the first
So when you click a
newspaper
play
ever
button,
published on a
I
train.
can't hear what
Along
you've
with the
clicked.
newspaper, he
So
sold
kids
candy
can
to
come around
passengers
here and
en route to
explore,
Detroit.
and I'm not
However,
disturbed by
his
their
business-
exploration, and vice versa.
Oh.
Now,
So how do I click
when you
a play button?
use your index finger, point at it, and click play. And
Oh
this is
wow.
just this is just a short recording about this device, and so you get to explore this whole lab, and
So
even
can you hear what I'm playing right now over here?
no, that's just your experience.
Oh.
So come on over here and check out this play button here.
Thomas Edison received 1,093 patents, the most patents ever awarded to a single person. Of his patents, he received the most in the area
So,
of
I mean, this is really cool. But then, like, I guess, how do you test on, or like, what is the next step? I mean, and also not just testing, but what if they don't have access to virtual goggles? Is this something that they could pull up on their laptop or iPad if they wanted to?
Yeah, sure. So, like, one of the things that some of these experiences are PC accessible. There's an app that can be downloaded for access so that you can then access these applications without a VR headset. But it's not quite the same
Yeah.
as being in a VR headset and feeling like we're all together in space, right? So
Yeah.
the difference between that virtual education and being inside of this immersive space. See, over here, we can also have AIs put in to talk to you and to be Thomas Edison. and have a conversation with you about their time, during that time period or about that subject. So again, wanted to make this pretty brief, but just wanted to show you because we have a lot of other spaces to explore today. But do you have any other questions for me about sort of, you being a principal of a charter school of 100 and thinking about bringing this in both for your people in the school, but then those that can't make the physical space? You were talking on the phone about, shipping them a headset so that they can have experiences from the curriculum.
Yeah, I mean, is there what about warranties and things like that? I mean, my concern is if we're shipping kids headsets to their houses, is what if they break or what? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. For your school, if we went into a contract, we would disperse those headsets for you. I mean, you can, if we want to ship them all to you and have them dispersed out and then have them sort of on a lease. But if you wanted them direct shipped, we can work on that too at VEDX to just direct ship them to the kids and have their logins ready to go and have the managed system on them. That's all up to you in terms of the final product. But yeah. Great. Any other questions? Because when we were on the Zoom, you seemed skeptical about this spot, but I think a lot of people think virtual reality in the old cardboard, but it's so much different.
It's also just another technology. We struggled, and kids struggled, and parents struggled, and teachers struggled, administrative staff struggled with COVID and all different kinds of different technology. And there's Canva here, and there's this new LMS there, and all that kind of stuff. And so, is this a technology that actually has an impact on students? Is it easy for teachers to manage? Is there already curriculum, already created? Can you walk me through some of those things?
Sure. I'm going to hit each one of those. Number one, take a look at your watch, click on menu, you'll see catalog. Now, don't go over to those spaces yet. I'll take you after this because I want to show you a whole bunch more. But what you'll see is the catalog of a bunch of different spaces that people can jump into. So that can just be assigned to your students. Okay. This doesn't come with an LMS inside. This is basically for the school to decide what experiences they want to put into their LMS, links, etc. And we can talk about that larger integration when we get to that point, if that's something you want to do. But really, you can just have these spaces available to meet your students where they're at and engage with them, whether physical or in a remote location. And it's not a Zoom screen. And so I think that is something I wanted to show you today, and so that everybody could understand.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. Well, if you're watching this, come book a meeting with VEDX. Come talk to us more. I'll take you on a tour just like I did here with Vincent and his charter school. Now, Vincent, we have about 6 other spaces. I want to show you outer space. I want to show you the courtroom where you can speak with an AI, the author of To Kill a Mockingbird, Harper Lee. I want to take you off and see a job shadow today. So we've got a lot left to do. But Deanna, come join us in all of these, and we'll see you later.